It's Week 6 of the National Football League.
And coming up next, it's the Jets, reigning league MVP.
He's your top dog in the league this season, ranking first in passing yards. It's the Jets and the Chiefs on Sunday night primetime.
So the Jets offense ready to take over for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
Now, Mike, at this level here in the NFL, you just rarely see the type of performance where one player on the field just stands out that much against his peers. But that's exactly what we saw out of this quarterback a week ago. I mean, throwing for all those touchdowns, that's one thing. But the fact that he was able to protect the ball in the process is what really was impressive to me. I mean, it's not like he was just out there in the backyard chucking the ball all over the place. I mean, he was methodical, cerebral, lethal with his approach. Truthfully, I have no idea how you follow up a performance like that, but I'm certainly excited to see what he has in store.
He'll get rid of it and complete it. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
He's across midfield, and he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw yet again. A dive and a catch. Incredible. 2 times they've connected on this drive now. This one for 21 yards and a first down.
So, Mike, you look back at the quarterback and you see that this ball is coming out of his hand and it's going to be low. And the decision's made. You've got to go down to the ground to secure the catch. First order of business. Your hands are between the ground and the ball, no matter what that looks like.
And he's in. Touchdown, New York. That is a heartbreaker for the defense. They took away what he wanted to do in the air, Greg, but that scrambling ability gets him to the end zone for the touchdown.
And the reason he was able to take advantage with his legs here, Mike, is he made a fast decision realizing there was nowhere to go with the ball. The amount of guys the defense had in coverage took those passes away. He tucked the ball down, took advantage of the space, and he was able to take it all the way.
Offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. He took it in himself for a touchdown on the opening drive, as that leads us to take a look at the NFL leaders in quarterback rushing touchdowns. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll take a shot, looking for Wilson. He will take this one in. 70 yards. Touchdown, New York. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
The Jets offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Taking off. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
The challenge of defending a dual-threat quarterback in the NFL, Mike, is that you just don't see them week in and week out, maybe like you do in college. So in this case, you defend everything perfectly downfield, but it's hard to account for a quarterback who can run. He escapes the pressure, tucks it down himself, and he picks up a big gain.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. He'll drop to throw. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
One of the biggest challenges of playing zone defense is defending a quarterback when they break contain of the pocket. All the zones have to move along with the quarterback, and it is just a lot of stress put back there, and you're able to find a soft spot, and they're able to connect.
Looking downfield, he's got Schultz, the tight end. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
So here's a chance to take the lead going into the locker room. It's 1st and goal. Now he'll run. What a move! He's in. Touchdown, Jets. The Jets offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. He spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll air it out deep for Wilson. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 70 yards. Touchdown, Jets.
And what a swing in momentum here as you go into the half. Here you are offensively. Not only are you losing, but you really just have a desperation, no time on the clock. Let's see if we can steal some points. And you convert. Tell you what, that locker.
So now, out comes the offense, led by their quarterback as they take over once again. And he continues to show off his ability to run with the football when the situation calls for it. He is the NFL's leader in rush yards at the quarterback position. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterback's lucky on that one, Mike, that ball ended up just harmlessly falling to the ground. It was that initial pressure that got to him that forced the errant throw, and fortunately for this offense, that ball didn't end up going the other way.
That's to the running back, Breece Hall. He's to the 15, and he's going to take this one all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, New York.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
The offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. 3 touchdown passes and some other big-time throws as well. Certainly dialed in and on top of his game right throughout this one. To the air now on 1st and 10. Now a shot here, deep middle. That's caught. And he will take this one in. 75 yards. Touchdown, Jets. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Back to throw. Look at that. Slinged it across his body and connected. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, he had such a great first half throwing the football. There's no reason to think, Mike, coming out here for the start of the third, that anything's going to change. He's picked up right where he left off, and the numbers are indicative of just how well he's played.
First and 10. They'll look to throw. He's going to run it. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, New York. And make that 3 rushing touchdowns. You think a quarterback gets a 3 touchdown day, it's pretty good. But 3 on the ground? That, Greg, is excellent.
It's just so hard, Mike, for a defense to account for a quarterback that can do this amount of damage with his legs. And there's a fine line, but I'll tell you what, when they unleash him as a runner, he's about as good as it gets.
From his own end zone, he'll set up to throw. Got a man downfield. It's Wilson. Inside the 30. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 99 yards. Touchdown, New York. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game and number 12 on the year. Greg, in the end zone again, I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Oh, he's got a man running with him, and they connect. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
And you think back to the first half, Mike, just how well he threw the ball, and you thought maybe this defense would come up with some answers in the second half to slow him down, but so far, that has proven to not be the case.
First and 10 now from the 36. He'll look to throw. He's able to keep his eyes downfield for the completion. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
Another really nice throw right there, and as you can see the numbers he's been able to put up here, I'm a little surprised, if I'm being honest, Mike, with just how easy it seems to have been. It just seems like he's made every right decision every time that he's decided to throw the ball.
He'll tuck it, and he's got another one. Touchdown, New York. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
Now they'll set up to throw. Gonna send it downfield toward Knox.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved a touchdown along the way.
Back to the air once more on second down. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. Here's first and 10. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. What a throw. Dalton Schultz. Touchdown, Jets. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone,
From down near his goal line, he'll look to throw. That is caught. He gets free inside the 20. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. They continue to add points. Greg, very interesting here. They are just rolling up the score even though we're in the fourth.
no doubt, Mike. I mean, this offensive play caller has no let-up. I mean, he's going to see how many points can I put on this scoreboard before that clock runs out.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He'll take a shot, looking for Wilson. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. So they take the shot downfield, and it is caught in the end zone for a touchdown. What a big play that is, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike. And the key to a play like this is when the ball travels this far in the air, they teach you, don't look back, look up, because that's where the ball will be. And in this case, he was able to secure it and come away with a big touchdown.
So this one a win for the visiting Jets. They continue to be the hottest team in the NFL here in the first couple of months of the season as they remain unbeaten.